You are tuning in to Bomb City Talk with Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
Oh, I can't seem to get away from my demons, keeping dreams at bay. My dreams at bay, my progress lacks. Oh, the pressure's building up, I know I could crack. Oh, baby, please help me find the cure for this disease. No, this disease is killing me. Oh, I've never been so blinded by what I can't see.
Welcome to the Bomb City Talk, episode 21. Our views and opinions do not directly reflect our past or future views and opinions. We try not to, but often use adult language and talk about adult matters. That is a disclaimer, and we're your host, City Council candidate Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
Hey.
What's up, man?
I thought we were doing a whisper podcast. I'm just kidding. That'd be
I
so
know we
creepy
talked
for
about it.
it'd be so creepy for the listener. We're like, all right, thank you for tuning into Bomb City Talk.
We're
Like, dude,
glad to
whisper
have
as lightly as you can. That'd be fucking nuts. So, how was your New Year, man?
It was good. It was kind of chill. My son Jonathan's birthday is on New Year's Eve, so usually we have his birthday party, and we kind of chill at the house. So
Hell yeah.
we had a.
This is the first year I didn't do anything. I can tell I'm getting older because I didn't do anything, man. I played Rocket League and sat in pajamas, and I loved every second of it, man.
Well, you saw our New Year's Eve show, didn't you?
Yeah, I was watching it. Yeah, dude.
Live on.
I was commenting on it a lot.
I know.
Dude, I was there when the phone fell. What happened there?
My son came in, and I was trying to play it cool because I didn't want everybody to think I was gonna go beat my son or anything. So I kind of rushed off screen to put him back to bed. But yeah, he kind of just walked past and was like, knocked it over.
Just walked up and knocked the phone over.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I'm awake, and y'all are being way too freaking loud." So.
Yeah, it was funny though. I rarely ever go live on Facebook or Instagram. I don't know why. I never think about it. I've been bad about promoting lately. I have to go put a bunch of flyers up for a show later this month on the 17th. I'm excited about that. Dave Stone. We have the Broken Resolution show on Friday. Tomorrow. So getting ready for that. We had whiskey last night. I just haven't been promoting them the way I need to. We got T-shirts.
Get out there, man. You just gotta start getting those live videos.
I don't do the live video because whenever you're on live, people act different.
Yeah.
Whenever they're on camera, that's like one of the things I'm thankful for my podcast right now is it's not on camera, because people, even though people kind of act differently on mic, but not really because it's just us hanging out in a room.
Right.
But with cameras in the room, dude, people act completely different. And because I'm guilty of it too. Like I've tried recording my podcast, and you're aware of the camera the whole time.
Right.
And it's a weird feeling.
Right.
And so it's like I don't know. It's just
You gotta get comfortable with it, bro.
yeah. So the live video thing kind of messes with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do
weird.
it. Just do it.
My friends will go live, and I'll jump in their videos.
Yeah.
But I don't. I rarely go live on mine. If I go live, it's because I really need people to show up to this show, man. And it's not for me. It's because we have an out of town performer who I really need people to show up to see. They came a long way to be here.
Understandable.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm like I stay away from it.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I stumble across live videos all the time where people are just making asses of themselves, man.
I feel like some people just don't understand what a live video is for. I mean, like Snapchats. Like Snapchats, you can have a couple where you're lip syncing or whatever like that, but you don't want to do that every day.
I come across videos where people are arguing with one another, like FaceTiming, and that I love them. I love the videos.
What's that?
I love chaos. That's like one of my things.
Yeah.
Like I really, especially because
I'm
not directly involved.
It's content. Like sometimes there's
Well, I know Hobson and Token will fight on Instagram, like goof with each other. They're actually buddies, you know.
Yeah.
I can see that, but these people are like, dude, they're saying some hateful things.
Well, yeah, I mean that's all.
And the
content.
comments are worse.
People love that. People love it. Like you said, people love contention and
I
chaos.
like to sit back and watch. I don't I try not to comment.
Some
Sometimes
some
if
people
I'm
just
drinking.
love to- yeah.
but
So I mean, everybody loves that.
it's like I just like to go to I'll go to the bowling alley and just hang out for like 30 minutes just so I can laugh once or twice.
Just
I don't bowl.
Laugh
Just-
at people.
Grab a drink, hang
Go-
out.
Just go to Walmart, man.
No, I'll end up buying something expensive.
Yeah, no,
Oh, they got Xbox controllers. They're $4 less than they would be. I guess I should spend $60 right now. You ever justify stupid shit like that?
Yeah.
It's $1 cheaper. I gotta have. What? It's on sale. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's on sale.
Yeah.
I gotta have it. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, it's $5 less, man. If you couldn't
Yeah.
afford it at $5 more, you can't have it now.
Right.
No,
right.
it's on
What's the
sale.
difference?
When's the next time it's gonna be on sale?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have a feeling the next time is gonna be greater than $5. I would just wait. I'm bad about that. Food.
Food.
Taco
Well-
Bell, $5 box, all day.
Well,
Why?
I
Because
mean,
I'm saving money.
It's food.
It's gonna kill me.
As long as you're eating.
I guess. Yeah, that's not a bad point.
As long as you're eating, bro.
So yeah, I didn't do anything on my New Year's, man. Just hung out.
Yeah, we had to erase that video. It got out of hand. You know, our
I had someone show up in the middle. So when did it go? Was I watching when it went out of hand? Because it wasn't that bad. Or did it get worse?
Maybe not. I think it got worse. I think our friend Emily, like I said, I told you on your post. I said have her on the show. I said she's got because she, we were doing like the 3 worst things of 2018 and 3 best, and she came out and she was like, said that this serial killer was caught, and she gave all these facts about this serial killer. And we were just amazed, and she's like, "I'm sorry, but," and I was like, "No, you're like the best guest ever. You have all this information." And I was like, "Keep going." But I don't know. I think at one point she said she would kill somebody, and then we were like, "But you wouldn't." And she was like, "Well, yeah, of course." She's like, "I'm just a normal."
She's like, I just think I could know how to do it.
Yeah,
like one of
yeah.
those people.
Yeah.
I've watched so many crime dramas that I know how to get away with
pretty
murder.
much. And we're like, okay. Anyways, like let's yeah. So there was a couple times like we derailed, but it was otherwise it was fun. It was just not something that.
Well, that's
we
a
could
hard
have.
thing to do. What are the 3 worst things of the last year?
Yeah.
It's a hard topic because like you want to take it seriously, but like I'd probably goof off with it.
Yeah.
What was like one
well,
of the worst
all
things?
of us, we all had 3 different things.
Like
think one of
no
the-
one's answer was the government shut down.
Right,
But it
right.
probably should be.
Right.
You know what I
That should be
mean?
number one of the things. Well, like they would say something pretty funny.
Is it still shut down?
Yeah. 12th day, I think.
All because of the wall?
I think so.
That makes you think. What do they do? Because things are going just fine.
These people work without pay, I guess.
That's all it is?
Well, yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. There's like 400,000 people that are working without pay. Federal employees. There's no water.
That's really sad.
Yeah. There's other politicians that are like making hubbub about it, but
Well, I derailed that conversation. I just didn't know if it was like I need to watch more news, I think. Yeah, you just agreed. Yeah, you probably should watch more news. Stop watching those fucking conspiracy videos and rap videos, play Rocket League all goddamn day, and fill your head with something useful, dude. I'm not saying look up CNN. I'm not saying look up Fox. Just look up a news source and fucking
Yeah.
read, man. Read every now and then.
Maybe that's some a resolution that you can have is read one news story a day, like the top news story of the day.
Can I just watch Philip DeFranco's channel or something? That's not. I don't want to do that either. But
yeah,
I don't know, all my friends say. I've heard countless of my friends like Philip DeFranco. I have no idea who he is.
I don't know who that guy is.
I think he's a YouTube guy who delivers you news.
Okay.
One of those
NPR though. NPR they have like a 15-minute like news cap.
You want me to watch? You want me to listen to NPR?
Mm-hmm.
What time of day do they do the news cap?
Early in the morning.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, you can play it all day. It's on a podcast, man.
Early in the morning, I'm like, dude, I don't wake up till 2. This podcast is going great.
Once a day. Just once a day. How about that?
I don't know. Once a year, I'll go through this thing where like I really want to read, and I'll read 2 or 3 books, and then
No, that's good. I mean, at least you're reading
Out the
2 or 3
door.
books a year.
but they're like Carlin. I read like Carlin or
But still.
a couple years ago I got into Richard Dawkins. But that's a
I would
hard
say-
read, man. That's a hard read.
Yeah. Yeah, like
But
textbook.
your inner monologues, like whenever you're reading it, I don't know about you guys, but for me it sounds like him, and he has like the most gentle voice like ever. He's just like hello. He's just so soft. But even when he's mad, it sounds like he's just kind of like trying to get his point across. Like he doesn't seem mad.
Right.
Like you look up Richard Dawkins going into a rage, and it's like me talking to you right now, but just a little bit more stern. Like,
Yeah.
listen, man. Okay, so
More
that's
squinty,
him like
more
going
squinty,
off the
more
handle.
squinty.
He flew off the handle right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to read. It's just boring.
I listen to a lot of books. I'm not a big reader.
I don't know if that counts. Like I know it counts.
I got
but
a touch of the dyslexia. So
I got
so it's
full
hard
blown
for me-
Z's over here.
Yeah. So it's hard for me to read, long books quickly. And so
I can't read anything quickly.
So I'm usually reading a book and like listening to 2 or 3 at the same time. I mean, not 2 or 3 at the same time, but like
Like
as-
Charlie
as
and
I go.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Right.
You have like one headphone listening to one.
Right.
I have 2 ears.
like I just realized that I have 2 ears.
You just realized that you have 2 ears.
Yes. Oh man, Always Sunny in Amarillo. Hashtag Always Sunny in Amarillo.
I'm bad about that too. Every place that I work, I want to write and do a YouTube series about. Like when I worked at the tattoo shop, and it's all the same idea. It's the exact same show, because I just haven't been able to. No one wants to do it yet. Like everyone's like, yeah, let's fucking do it, and then that's the last thing
No,
anybody
yeah,
says about it for months. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
including me.
yeah.
I'm like, yes, let's do it, and then boom, it's out the
It's
window.
out the window.
But it's just like pretty much like the restaurant. So I couldn't do it now where I work because I work at a restaurant, and it'd essentially be the same thing, just be stealing their content essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think the tattoo shop one would have been really funny.
Yeah, that would have.
You know, when you have a great idea, if you don't jump on it, it just goes out the window. It's like if you don't write down a joke idea. As a comic, like you'll have a joke idea, and you'll be like, "This is the greatest. I am so pumped about this joke I'm going to write."
Yeah.
And then you just kind of like think about it for a second, and then something happens, right? You need to do something. You're like, oh fuck, I gotta let my dog in or whatever. It's gone. It's gone for. What was I thinking about? What was that joke? And dude, you can't get it back. Like you have to fucking write it down, or it's gone forever, dude. I don't know what it is.
Right,
Like
right.
a few of
Well,
them,
no, I totally.
unless you're telling a bunch of friends about it,
Yeah.
like you're telling people, then you're not gonna like. If
Right.
it's just you, you
Yeah.
have to write it down,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I'm constantly anything like that. Ideas, like I have an idea, and then, but I'll be doing work or something like that, so I can't just like stop and write something down, and it's gone.
It's gone
just like-
forever, man.
I was like, no.
I often have my friends text me things. I'll be like, yo, text me this. Because then I'll read it and remember.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times I write it down. I can't text myself or put notes in my phone. I'm sure there's a whole notepad in there of great joke ideas that I just forget to look at.
Yeah.
If I put it in my phone, it's gone. If someone
Yeah.
texts it to me, though, why do I have a text message? I'll look at it, or the next time I go to text them, I'll look at it. Oh, and then write it down then. But
Right.
yeah, if I have to physically write it down, and then a lot of times once I've written it down, I don't forget it.
Yeah.
Like once I physically wrote it down, I can usually remember it too. It's you know what I mean. I don't have to
Yeah, I
read it
feel
to
you.
remember what the idea was.
Right.
It's weird, man. The whole writing process is weird. I did a bunch of new material last night. Had fun.
Yeah.
I'm doing this new
You
bit
said that.
where I talk about a guy, like the guy at the party who lies. You know, like everyone's telling stories and he wants to fit in, so he just starts lying and he thinks he's selling it hard, but we all know it's bullshit. You know? And then I tell the story from that guy, like I do it like as if I'm like, my fist fought a bear once, you know? We'll see what happened was. And like, I found it was really hard to stutter on purpose, like you're lying.
Yeah.
It's hard to fake lie.
Okay.
Dude, it was like, yeah, 'cause like I was like, my granddad. Well, you've met my my great granddad lives in on top of the mountain. I was there one winter, and I went out to get firewood because it was so cold. It was like a blizzard, and then I saw a little baby bear was trapped in this little trap, and I was like, I gotta free this baby bear. It's crazy. I go to free the bear, and the mom bear comes up like, you messing with my baby bear? It's like, dude, it's not my trap, I was like, dude, I'm not messing with your bear, and she was like, stop messing with my bear. She didn't say it, but you know what I'm saying. And you guys know I'm a black belt in pretty much like Taekwondo, pretty much all of them. So I was like, I'm not worried about fighting a bear. It's only like 6-7 foot bear. It's not a big deal. And so I fought the bear. I held my own for it. I got it. And I killed the bear, and then we had to eat it because we couldn't go to the store. We had to eat the bear. Not that bad. It's the first time I ever skinned a bear. Actually, I forged my own knife to skin this. My answer is I fist fought a bear. I skinned it with a knife I made, and we ate it. It's the hardest thing to do.
Right.
You have to commit. It's like one of those things no, I don't like to lie. So whenever I'm telling that, I'm telling it, and I'm like, this is a lie, and then I start doing it, it still feels like I'm lying. Yeah. And so my heart starts racing. I want to just go, I'm just kidding at every second. Every time I start a new little phrase, I want to go, I'm just fucking kidding. You know what I mean? I don't even want to finish the bit because it feels so ridiculous.
Maybe you should do that.
It landed last night,
maybe you should do that within your lie because
it was a weird land. They really they laughed at all the punch and stuff, it was real quiet for a while, and then they laughed, and then they kind of laughed again, and then I rounded it out, and they just clapped. There was no laughs, but they clapped as if it was an act, I'd act like I was an actor, you know what I mean? Bravo. It was a really that, and that part of the play was over. You know what I mean? It was weird.
I would take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I was just like.
I mean, that's like a new level in your career. You can act out bits.
Well, I've done that before, but
bravo.
I guess I'd never committed that hard before.
Bravo.
Yeah. They were like, that was weird.
That was weird.
Do we clap? Do we clap? He tried really hard. He's trying. Let's bravo, dude. I don't have a rose. I'd throw.
Did anybody whistle?
Yeah. Dude, no. I heard maybe one laugh, but I feel like it was my friend Matt laughing,
But he was
in the way that we laugh, at each other.
Laughing at somebody he was talking to.
No, he was laughing at me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? He was almost laughing at the fact that they were clapping. You know what I mean? He was right there with me. What the fuck is happening?
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I could just tell by the style of laugh. I was like, that's not the laugh.
That's
not the laugh this joke gets.
That's not a happy laugh.
Yeah, this is that's a fucking mean laugh.
That's a mean laugh. That's a jerk laugh.
It was basically, I'm just
Excuse me. Well then.
Yeah. So I'm excited about new material. New year, new material. I've been doing a lot of this material for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's no. Some of it that I bring back up occasionally because I get bored with the shit that I'm doing.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. I'll bring up a joke that I used to do a couple years back, and you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I would not. It's not like I have a CD out right now.
Right? I mean,
once it's out, and I can't really do the material anymore. So while I have the material, I'm going to continue to do it before I polish it just to put it on an album.
Okay, so now that it's seasoned material, do you think you're going to?
I pull it out a lot when I'm scared.
Well, do you think you're going to try to get a good a good set so you can put it on YouTube now that it's kind of a seasoned set?
Yeah, I just don't.
Now that you're doing new stuff,
I think I would rather record it onto an album. Find a way to do that.
Just over. Just as a podcast or
No, are you absolutely out of your fucking mind? No. Like a show. Record a show, but just the audio. And put it onto a CD.
Put it onto a CD.
So I could sell it at my show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be the most psychotic thing.
Sorry.
If I was in here,
I don't deal in CDs. I don't deal in CDs anymore.
Imagine me being in here going
on YouTube, not YouTube.
I know,
on
no,
Apple,
but just for fun, imagine me sitting in here alone,
That would be so funny.
going.
Do it.
Like,
Do it.
I'm trying to think of like one of the jokes.
And
Like,
put like a laugh track.
yeah, and then I have like a button. I have a button that I can edit in the laughs where I want them, or whatever as I'm doing it. That's the most psychotic fucking serial killer type thing I've ever heard of in
That's
my
awesome.
life.
That is awesome.
It's like you saying that scared me because someone's probably done it, and like that takes.
We need to find it. If
That's
they-
psychotic. One time when we did it, we recorded our audio. We didn't mic the audience right, so we couldn't really hear them, and like
Right.
it was really
Yeah.
uncomfortable. It was
Right.
pretty much what I was just saying. Like it sounded like I was in a studio.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And we had just the audio. We didn't have any. Like the only laughs that were picked up were in my microphone, so it was real faint if you could hear them at all.
Right. So,
And
so you
so-
probably need a couple more.
But yeah, one of my buddies, as a joke, went in there and put a laugh track and edited it, and it made me nauseous. I was like, you delete that, like, 'cause he did it to all of ours. I was like, you can keep yours, but you fucking delete that off mine. Like, you just delete the whole thing. I don't want a laugh track thing. I don't want it to like somehow, like, get posted and then like I don't need that. Like, I don't want that. I don't ever want to be associated with that. Like, get rid of it.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
That would be the most vicious prank you could pull on me. Is like laugh track one of my sets
Laugh-
and then put it out.
Laugh track one of your sets.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, should we do sponsors now?
I don't know if I can do it.
After you started thinking about the
Draxatubes.com.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't do Draxatubes. You guys, if you listen to the podcast, you know about this. You can go to Draxatubes.com, get these, just check them out. At least go check them out. Leave a comment, let them know that you've at least seen their stuff. But I think they're fucking cool. They're these little telescopic tubes. That's the one that's so hard to say. They're cool, man. I'm not gonna be able to plug well today. Those are awesome.
Just after after thinking of the laugh tracks, you're just like itchy and can't talk.
Not even just that. It's just I don't know. I forgot about the plugs. Not
no.
I just hadn't thought about.
Well, intro music.
I normally practice them once
Do you
before
remember
we.
who the intro music is?
Yeah, it's Beat Bodega, the homies.
Yeah, Burden. We put it on the old descriptions every weekend. We are up to date. So go check that out. Cover art by Brian Guffey at atomicaxe.com. Or not atomicaxe.com. Just at atomicaxe on Instagram. Yeah, he's got some wild art. I love it. We got nothirdlane.com, right?
Yeah, buddy, that's where we got our T-shirts from, which are gonna be they're gonna be on sale. So if you want some, hit us up.
Right. Are you gonna have them
They
at the
are
show
on sale.
tomorrow?
Huh?
Oh,
They're gonna be at the show tomorrow. Yeah.
They're
So
gonna be at the show tomorrow, and they're a limited edition. Aren't
yeah,
they?
this is gonna be the only print that's gonna be red like this.
Yeah,
So yeah,
limited edition.
and the shirts are comfortable, man. Like when I look
Some
at
good
merch,
cotton.
sometimes I get worried. When I buy merch, I get worried because
Right.
sometimes as an artist, sometimes you have to go with the cheapest route. And I just searched out, or my buddy Matt found nothirdlane.com, but I was waiting till I found somebody that had I was really hoping these were gonna be nice shirts, and these shirts are really fucking comfortable, man.
Right.
I don't even remember the brand. They're it's a popular brand, but yeah, dude, nothirdlane.com. It's actually I'm pumped about the quality of the shirts.
Right.
I'm even if it didn't have a logo on it, I would buy the shirt. If it was just a
Right.
plain red shirt,
Right.
it's that comfortable.
Well, heck yeah, I think that's it.
At Spitefully Spicy.
Oh yeah.
My-
There you go.
At Colin Sucks on Instagram. That's Colin with one L and SUX, and that's at Spitefully Spicy on Instagram. Dude makes some of the best hot sauces. We used them in a wing challenge at the 806.
Yeah.
It was hot,
Yeah.
but they're really good.
Hell yeah.
Blueberry ghost pepper. What?
I know.
Carolina Reaper strawberry
They're
one.
also
What?
pretty too. They're
But
also
if you're a wimp, you
He
can get
puts in the work.
you can get the Hatch green chili one. It's
Yeah.
still delicious.
Yeah.
It's not hot, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mango
Yeah.
habanero.
Yeah.
He's all kinds, dude. This Fresno pepper one.
Right.
I love that one. He calls it his pride and joy because it's fermented and it takes a lot of
Right.
work to make, but it's delicious. It's like neon red.
Hell yeah.
It's really good.
I think I've seen those. He's on Instagram.
Yeah.
At Spitefully Spicy. Heck yeah. All right. Well, we've got if you're getting married, I'm ordained. So is Skylar Potter.
Yo, dude.
And actually, my wife and I, we have a business called Celebrations by Rosas Weddings. So if you're getting married, hit me up. You don't have a pastor and you want a professional wedding not done by the JP, call me. We'll hook you up.
Also, if he'll hire me if you want a moron to be the guy doing it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. If you want.
I don't think I could do a comedic. There's no way you can't do comic.
Nah. Well, I mean, hey, that may be a challenge for you, bro. But maybe somebody wants it.
Am I right? A lot of those.
Right.
I saw an article today.
Why would somebody want to get married, right?
I saw an article today. It's like millennials are finding Jerry Seinfeld offensive. The nicest fucking guy on the planet.
Well, you can. I mean, if you take stuff that was said in 1996.
Someone told me about that Heisman kid. Got his shit taken away. Got his Heisman taken away for a tweet that he sent out when he was 20 or when he was 14. He's 22. It's almost half of his life ago.
That's crazy. I don't know.
But dude, that's batshit crazy,
That's
dude.
bananas.
That's insane.
Well,
Like
hey,
they took it away for a tweet. I wonder what it said, but
I don't know what it said either.
I don't. It's gonna be hard to justify it with me because
I don't know.
I don't really get offended.
Yeah.
But so it's gonna be really hard to be like that's why. But like,
Yeah.
dude, he was 14, man. You're a completely different person every like 2 years. Your
Well,
taste
yeah.
in music changes.
Yeah.
The style of my style of comedy will change, right? Like the things you're into,
Yeah.
your friends,
Yeah.
your opinion,
Right. Yeah.
fucking
Like we
the
said,
fucking
I
food
mean,
you like.
Our opinion changes from day
So
to day.
to punish somebody for something that happened 12 years ago, whenever he was only 14, is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that even right? Is that the right math? I don't think it's wrong math. It doesn't matter. It was like 8 years ago. Or
That's
whatever.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Well, if you dig the
5
Bomb
years
City
ago. It's 2 years ago.
If you dig the Bomb City Talk, or
I don't
feel
give a
like
fuck
you
if it was
must
last
learn
week.
about what we've said, find us on Facebook at the Bomb City Talk. Email us at thebombcitytalk@gmail.com.
So uncomfortable.
Or if you're feeling brave, contact us
It
individually.
sounds like one of those We Are
on
18
Instagram
commercials.
and Twitter at Mr. Steven Rosas and at Funny Guy Sky.
Oh, it sounds like one of those
That was
creepy-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it just sounds like one of those creepy commercials that come on after like 11 p.m.
Right.
We are 18. It's like, oh, dude, your
Oh,
dad's going to see this,
no.
man. He has Comedy Central too.
Oh no.
That's what I always think when I see those commercials. The first thing I think is fucking
Your
poor
dad's
dad.
gonna see this.
There's a video I saw of this like frat kid, this fucking asshole. He like hits a girl in the head with a beer, and then she shotguns it. And I was like, the first thing is, I was like this is like in Minnesota or something. If I'm seeing this in Texas right now, her dad's already seen it.
Right.
Her family's already seen it. Her brothers have already seen it. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, dude, I am so excited that social media wasn't a real big deal whenever and I wasn't allowed on it when it was starting to blow up
Yeah.
because of pedophiles. My mom was like, you can't be on there.
Well, I mean, but like, it's a rare thing, you know. It's not like everybody, but like.
Yeah, but my mom watched that show every night.
Yeah.
To Catch a Predator or whatever. It was DVR'd, bro.
Well.
It's like you can worry yourself about anything. You know what I mean? If I looked up super volcano videos for a month straight, that's all I looked up, dude. I'm gonna be worried about super volcanoes. You know,
Yeah.
it's whatever you watch,
Yeah,
whatever you
yeah,
indulge in, man. People who watch those murder shows are worried about getting murdered.
Yeah.
It's like what do you do all day? You watch True TV, dog. Of course you're gonna be worried.
Yeah. See, I don't watch.
It used to be
anything-
called Court TV.
I don't really watch anything. I kind of like just. I think that's why I'm not really worried about anything. I'm just like, I manifest my own destiny.
And see, I think that's why I'm not invested in politics because I don't read anything about it anymore. I gave
Yeah.
up on it.
Yeah.
And then anytime someone's offended, I fucking scroll right the fuck by it.
Yeah.
I don't look at it because
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. Like you have your feelings, I have
Well,
mine.
I
What
mean,
happened
yeah.
to that? What happened to like being able to have your own fucking opinion?
Well, I mean, but there are people like you. You know, there's a group of people like you, and then there's a group of people that like everything offends them. And
but they're louder about it
on
because
both sides.
we're like we don't care.
Yeah.
So we're not posting.
Yeah.
Like every now and then, someone's like, "Look, if you're offended, I don't care." It's like you kind of do. You posted that.
Yeah, you're making a point to say something, obviously, like.
But like, I mean, I guess on some level I am too. But I was just kind of talking to you. But
No.
like, I mean, I guess it is an important thing to get out there.
Yeah.
Who cares, dude?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the thing is like everybody cares about something.
I'm so offended. Fucking weirdos, dude. Have fun. Go do something that's fun. You know what? That person that offended you, guess what? You don't have to hang out with them. Well, I have to see it on Facebook. No, you don't. You choose to. You can unfollow them. You can delete it.
It's true.
You could you could uninstall Facebook.
I know. But
The moment but then I can't get offended. If I don't have Facebook, how am I going to outrage on people over things that don't matter? I'm sitting at home bored. I'm like
I know.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I got to freak out over something.
It's true though. That's what you're like. You're right. I mean, the thing is like people. That's what I mean. People do what people do.
I enjoy Facebook when people use it
Yeah.
for like, oh, look at this cool project I'm working on.
Yeah.
I had a great day today. It was fun. Or even if they had a bad day and they're kind of posting about it,
Yeah.
just be offended. But Jack Black shouldn't have. Just coming up with something. I don't like his Twitch channel. What? Okay. Don't go to it. Boom. I solved that problem quick.
Well, and then like a lot of it too is like news about people pissed off, and it's like
I don't understand why you keep tuning into channels you hate the people on.
Well,
I hated MASH. I don't watch MASH.
People post articles on people being pissed off. So they're like, "Oh, you'd never guess like people pissed off about Santa Claus," and like there's like a niche group of people. You know what I mean? And then so they post this article that says, "Oh, these people are pissed off about Santa Claus." And so these people are all pissed off about these people that are pissed off. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's a huge circle. But I do agree it's annoying.
No, it's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I get what you're saying too,
Yeah.
though. But like,
It's,
all right,
it's
but
just, it's just a, like,
in that example, if you much like I do, I read that and they're like, "You'll never guess who is
Yeah.
fucking scrolled." Like,
Yeah.
I don't care who's offended, but whenever you like you're saying, like you click on that article,
Oh yeah, well
because
that's what I'm saying. They
you've already
want to.
formed your opinion,
Yeah.
and like with the analytics, you're pretty much seeing the shit
Yeah.
they know you want to see.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see the opposite. You're not gonna see articles all day that disagree with you unless one of your friends posts them.
Yeah.
But like anything that just randomly pops up, it's gonna be fed for you.
Yeah.
That's what they want you
Yeah.
to see. It's what you
Well,
want
I
to
mean,
see.
that's how they get their money. You know, the analytics. That's how they.
Yeah.
That's
So-
how they get their money.
But you
so-
click on that article going, "I'm gonna be offended about this," and you kind of like you get excited. Like it's like trolling. You know, like I don't like. It's like whenever you're being a dick on Facebook. I've done it. We've all had a bad day.
Yeah.
Like fuck you,
Yeah.
asshole, and
Yeah.
you start trolling people for fun. There's nothing behind. If you're like, I'll never be like, "You're wrong about this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just dumb. It's like you're dumb, and then I just let it go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever you're doing that, like it's fun. So
Right,
these
right.
people are having like adrenaline rushes. They're
Right.
probably getting a dopamine fix out of it because
Well, it's like a
whenever they
drug.
post this, well, they're getting more dopamine. They're
Yeah,
getting way more
yeah.
dopamine drops because there's going to be a lot more comments and a lot more notifications, and so it becomes like a natural thing. They always start posting things that they're offended about because that's what's getting a reaction, which is
Yeah.
what feeding their dopamine, which is what making this Facebook worth it.
Right. Well, I mean that's the whole thing. That's
how the
what
whole
Facebook
program
that's what
works.
Facebook is.
The whole program works off of giving you a dopamine release. Whenever you see that little notification, it's an instant gratification.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you feel good and you can't wait, so you post another thing hoping to get another
Well,
reaction.
I mean, that's technically what Facebook sells our identity, our likes and everything like that, and we are the currency. Our pretty much our affirmations, those likes and stuff are our currency, and so when people post these things that they're all offended about, like that's like you said, it just feeds into their drug,
I shared a thing recently that looks like it'd be an article like that, but it's because it's my friend. He's in the article.
Yeah.
My friend got his ass whooped by APD real good. They worked him over hard while he was going into a diabetic coma. They thought he was resisting arrest. He was fucking low blood sugar, so they beat the fuck out of him.
Oh my god.
Well, it took him 2 years to get the video out. The video finally got him the video. It took him 2 years because they didn't want him to come out.
Right.
And so now that it's out, I can't remember what news source picked it up, but my friend was like, "Yo, please help me share this." So I shared it. But I'm gonna help my friend, and that's a really good instance of something that probably needs to be a little bit more public.
Right.
They beat the fuck out of him and then left him with a hospital bill.
Right. Well,
And then also still took him to jail.
Right. Well, I mean, people need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
You know.
And so that's one where I think it's right. But guess what? I'm not offended in any way.
Yeah.
That's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel bad for my friend, and I
Yeah.
feel like he deserves. But like, I think offended is the wrong word.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're connected personally, I think that's the difference. You know, like when you're. And some people say offended, you know. Well, I mean, a lot of things. It depends on what the connotation is, you know. Like, are you offended because I don't know. It's to me. There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many.
That's my answer for what was the worst thing to come out of 2018 is the fact that every person's offended by everything, and everybody has to think like them or they're fucking ignorant pieces of shit. Like you're not allowed. You're like, oh, you're allowed to have your own opinion. No, you are fucking not allowed to have your own opinion. And if you do have your own opinion, you better keep it to your fucking self, because the world will tackle you and just obliterate you over an opinion.
Yeah.
And it's usually like, I don't like ham. Poof, taken out, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't like fucking ham? The fuck you mean you don't like ham,
You should
asshole?
die.
Really?
You're not American.
Yeah, dude. All like, yeah.
Well, okay. What was the best thing? If that was the worst, you're talking about being happy about new material right now. But what was last year? What was the best thing? Was there anything good going on last year? I told Kat that.
Damn, did anything good happen last year?
I don't know. I told Kat that, you know, I felt like last year was like a growing year. You know, like it was just like a filler year.
Hold on. I gotta be able to come up with something.
Right. There, you know what? A lot of good people died last year. Which kind of sucked. I couldn't think of like.
I bet most people's answer to that question would be a movie, huh? The best thing. Infinity Wars. Infinity Wars is the answer to that question. I'm trying to think of something real over here. Like,
Infinity Wars. I love that. Yes.
Mine's gonna be a video game, Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
Fuck it. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say? Like, Childish Gambino, This Is America? Game changer.
Game changer. Oh, shout out.
Yeah, it was a good song, though.
That's a good song. Okay. Well,
dude, I really have nothing.
Yeah, like
I
mean, on the show I was saying,
someone put out a comedy special that hadn't done it in a long time, right?
Yeah,
First one in like 10 years.
Who was that? Mark Maron.
Mark Maron.
Was it?
No. Is Ron White? That was a good one,
maybe.
you know? Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah.
I say it was a good year for stand-up comedy. That's the best thing that came out of 2018 was there was a great year for stand-up comedy.
I mean, and
despite the fact everyone hates everything.
You gotta say,
and everyone's
offended.
offended.
Give it up to like Netflix for doing that.
I think that's part of the appeal of comedy right now is unless you really just fucked up and it wasn't it clearly wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
But as long as it was a joke, comics won't apologize.
Yeah.
They could just quit. No, I'm not up. No, it's
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah.
That's what this is. I'm sorry. If that's what you want to hear, but I'm not. Like, I think that's a really cool. So,
Right.
I mean, that's why comedy's doing well. But yeah, comedy in 2018 wasn't bad.
Yeah. Comedy in 2018 did very well.
My favorite thing that I did, probably the show in Colorado.
Okay.
That was awesome. Kyle Pogue. I got to meet a lot of really cool people. Mishka Shubaly. I got to Josh Cox came back through. I got to see a lot of amazing comedy shows this year.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Nice.
Got to work with Sam Talent. That's always that dude's an insanely talented, amazing comic. Like unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Unfucking believable. I got to see Mo Alexander, which
Okay.
was the first comedian I ever got to open for. Got to see him do his shit this year again, and that was awesome. Got to hang out with him, do a podcast.
Wow.
Yeah. Comedy.
Well,
Comedy
yeah,
was
comedy.
comedy. That was the only thing that I can say was a definite positive
Okay.
for 2018. Sea of Thieves,
Right.
Rocket League.
Right. I feel like I did a lot of personal growth.
I feel like Gangster's Paradise was a great track this year.
Gangster's Paradise
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, just bringing it back.
Just bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
We might need to listen. Yeah, I give you that.
Yeah.
What are you hoping for in the 2019?
Success in comedy.
Yeah, success.
But,
in comedy.
and
Going
I'm-
upwards.
I hope people. Well, there's no way. It's never gonna get better.
Yeah.
2019 is gonna be just as wacky as 2018. Just like it was just as bad as 2017. Just like 2016. 2016 was like the last cool year we had.
I feel like
I don't even remember it. Maybe it was 2015.
2019 is like a year of completion. You know what I mean? Like a year when things are.
I
Like,
think Neuralink. I hope I get to see what that's about. I'm just kind of excited to see. I'm excited to see what Elon Musk does. If the world's gonna get taken over by AI, I'm excited about. I
Right.
guess I'm just
see what the future holds.
I'm AI is gonna be interesting. Just all the stuff
Yeah.
I've been trying to look up on it,
Yeah.
like all the people that are scared of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
It's
I
cool.
mean,
I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna overthrow it, so
yeah.
I guess
no,
I
but
just have to sit back and watch.
you can't really. You might as well be a slave to the machines if they
Elon Musk, like you're already a cyborg.
don't.
Your
care.
phone's an extension of you. Your laptop's an extension of you.
Yeah.
He's like, you're infinitely smarter while you have it on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can answer any question, any calculation,
Yeah.
as long as you have it on you.
Yeah.
You're a cyborg.
Yeah.
He's like, so what I'll do is I'll just put a chip in your brain, but it's basically your smartphone. And why would you get the first one? Like it's like having the brick Nokia phone. Like you're not gonna be able to upgrade to the one that gives you like levitation abilities in 3
Yeah,
years because
yeah.
you got a Gen 1 chip, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Dude, I'm sorry. I know. They were $10,000 then. They're only 400 now, and that one gives you you can fly. I know. I get it. Yeah, can't do it, bro.
I've
Can't
heard
do
the
it.
story.
I know. That's the
thing.
thing. If you bought it this year, it's actually replaceable. It's like a little disk drive in the side of your dome there, bro. You know, and I'm sorry.
That is
Nothing I can
actually
do.
permanent.
Nothing I can do. I can give you these headphones. I know no one uses headphones because they got the chip, but you don't have that part, so I'll give you the headphones.
Give you the
You
headphones.
can't upgrade, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
That would be.
There's going to be like
horrible.
a fucking plan every 6 months. You're in the middle of flight, your fucking data plan runs out, just plummet to
Oh
Earth.
my god. Yeah, we're probably gonna go.
Elon
extinct.
Musk is trying to give the whole world free Wi-Fi, though.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
But he wants to launch, like, what was it, like 4,000 rockets at once?
Yeah. Maybe they should start with giving the whole world like drinkable water first.
Well, dude, the guy at Nestle is not going to let that fly.
Right.
He's like, I'm buying all the water.
Like water
He-
is
he just-
not a human right.
Yeah, and a human being said that. That's somebody who's had money for too long.
Yeah. Like
That's
you
somebody
don't
who's-
understand.
You just
like,
don't get it anymore.
He's like what? He's like $3 for a bottle of water is nothing.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'll throw this one away. Look, I just threw that
He's
bottle
just-
of water
Every
away.
speech he gives, he's just dumping Fiji water out.
Yeah. And like
Spitting
real,
it.
it's like
in
real
front of
Fiji
thirsty
water.
people.
Yeah. Pissing in the water.
He does every speech in Flint, Michigan, just surrounded in bottled water that he won't hand out.
God, what an asshole.
Yeah, dude, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
It just didn't the guy who bought like the whatever vaccine or whatever the fucking like AIDS or something. He bought something, and then he jacked up the price. Didn't he go to jail?
I think so. I think that's remember. I can't.
That was cool. That was the
speculate.
moment where the whole world hated one person.
Yeah.
And like
Everybody
we don't
was
really get to
like,
witness
yeah.
that very often. Like
Yeah.
the whole world was like, "Fuck that guy." Rich people, poor people, people with the disease, people without
Yeah,
the disease,
yeah,
Republican, Democrat, whatever, gay, straight. Everybody was like, "Fuck that guy."
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you.
And his face was all over everything.
Well, that's what's happening, man. The rich are getting too rich. They're trying to kill the bottom. Like,
Dude, that's the thing. I'd probably MC Hammer out too. If I like made a bunch of money, I'd probably be broke in like 5 years. I'd help everybody. All my friends, "Oh, I got you. I'll buy you a Jeep." The fucking
you a cheap.
doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
See one homeless man one day be like, "I got your rent for a year."
I got your rent for a year.
Stuff, you know what I mean? Be
Oh,
broke.
yeah.
Next thing I know, he's doing well. I'm like, "Can I crash?"
Can I crash?
Could I
here?
crash here?
He's
Alright.
like, nah, bro.
Yeah. He's like, "Pff,
You
peasant."
You stink.
Yeah. I would, but
My girlfriend. you
no.
know, my girlfriend wouldn't.
you know, the wife you found me.
Oh my god. Okay, so any cool games coming up in 2019?
I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I think Battlefield something or another
wait
just
till
came
they
out.
ca- you just
Well,
wait till they come
dude,
out.
the way honestly, what happens? Okay, I like Red Dead. Anything Rockstar, I'll be aware of.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have no idea. I pretty much wait for my friends will buy a game and be like, bro, you gotta buy it, you gotta have it, dude, you gotta
Oh
get
yeah.
it.
And then you're like, okay.
And then finally it'll be on sale or something, and I'm a sucker for a sale. I'll be
Uh-huh.
like, what, it's $8 off? Okay. And then go put money in the bank. Buy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh man, I'm broke. Cause
Fucking love this game, though. You kidding me? What is it? You just iron T-shirts. Who can iron T-shirts the fastest, bro? Games are so fucking stupid now.
You just iron t-shirts, bro.
Dude, it's not complete. I think you get pants. The next update, you're gonna get pants, okay? Because everything has to be updated 1,000 fucking
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
You don't buy a completed game anymore.
No.
They
no.
bankroll a game.
Mhm.
They're like, here's it at its most fucking basic level.
Yeah.
And then you're like, everyone buys it, and then that bankrolls all the production to
Right.
make the game an actual game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you buy a game day one, there's already an update for it.
Yeah. Dude, like, well, I play Dead by Daylight a lot. You know,
Do you remember when
I
you
have
bought a
time.
game? I have an Xbox right there. If I go to a used game store and I buy a game for it, I can come home, put that game in that system, and then it pops up on the screen, and we play it.
Right.
It took me 4 hours to download Red Dead off the disc. I
Yeah.
have the disc.
Yeah.
That's so weird to me. But it's normal. The kids who grow up now, that's normal.
Yeah.
And the game's not completed.
Yeah.
There was a 4 gig. As soon as I had it installed, there's a 5 gig update.
Yeah.
There's another fucking 30, 45 minutes gone, right? And then the next day there's an update. And like, we got to fix this. It's like, dude, what happened to a complete game, man? Like, you used to have to run tests. Like,
Yeah.
Halo didn't come out.
Well, because
Halo 2 wasn't like,
yeah,
we
they're
got
like-
up. You got DLCs, what you got.
they're like fuck you kids.
You had map packs. Nobody knows what that phrase is. Map packs.
Mm-hmm.
It was what DLC was called before. It was called downloadable content.
Yeah.
Map packs, and you bought new maps that they'd already tested. They were glitch free. I'm not glitch free, but like you could do weird shit. But yeah, it was a full game when you bought it.
I know.
So that's the main reason I don't get excited about games. If a new Bully's gonna come out, I'll buy it. That's gonna be awesome.
Bullet, what's that?
Bully?
Yeah.
You don't know what Bully is?
No.
Bro, it's a Rockstar game where it's like based in a private school where like it's like you're a private school full of like bad kids.
Right.
So you just bully each other. It's awesome. It's like a Rockstar game. So it's like picture like Grand Theft Auto of a giant private school.
Okay. Okay.
Like that.
And you just go beat up people and take.
Yeah,
their
and then like
shit
that, and then like there's security guards that try to get you. You know what I mean? And then you have to do missions. Like you have to go to class, and when you go to class, you'll learn shit. So you'll get like you can get a bike, so you can travel faster. They give a skateboard,
Okay.
Stuff like
I
that.
think I've seen it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
but you just get in fist fights, and you can stand up for people or just go over there and beat them up. You
Yeah.
can just tackle people.
Yeah, just help.
And like when
help.
they grab you, you can like kick them in the nuts or step on their foot and take off running from the security guard.
Yeah.
Hop fences and shit. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know. What else do I have to tell you?
I don't know, man. We've both been tired today. It's late.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm just like, I'm real. Calm.
Beginning of the podcast was kind of weird, but we got it. We got there.
We got
man.
there.
I
You know
got
what?
music lined up and everything. If you got your quote,
Do
we'll
you?
just call it.
Okay. One man's fault is another man's lesson. It's a Maltese proverb.
And this is Astray, one for my city.
All right.
Later, man.
Now you already know the deal. I'm gonna hold the wheel up in the old DeVille. I'm that guy. Got a little golden grill. I had to blow the wheels. I'm on the road for real. I'm so fly. Look at my eye. You ain't never gonna find no chump. Motherfucker, I'm no punk. I'ma hit you with the beats with a rhino thump. Tryna make a little money like Donald Trump. So I gotta go jump. Hustle shake. It's a motherfucker how I lust for cake. But I gotta get mine. But I'm not got money on my mind. No time to bust mistakes. I crush the stakes when I make them songs. You can vision. You don't really wanna make a wrong decision. I'm an MC. Sick as MC. Going against me is like doing long division. It's way too complicated. Get abominated. Take a hostile motherfucker with a hot style. Then combinated. Type of shit to get your whole block dominated. Got nominated. The realest alive. Living in a land where the killers reside. Gotta make a little bit of spiller to survive. I'm a young drug dealer on the rise. Trying to get this money, fam. I know you understand. I'm on a flash though. Holding up 100 grand worth of cash flow. Strap both guns in hands. And I'm ready to let them up like a gas stove. We done done it again. From the east to the west. We the best. Making money where it's sunny on Hesh. From the city on the north side. In the projects. BV to Bridgeport. We your jungle fam. Young stunner and I get dough or die. I'm sitting low up in the photo. Rolling by. I know I'm floating by just like a rowboat. Cause I'm so blowed off a drove so potent. I can't even open an eye. But I'm mobilized. I'm on the road somehow. Made bold to drive. I'm going 4 or 5 miles per hour. Swinging on. Hanging out the window with the coldest ride. Just to show the ice. The wrist froze the lights. I get them hoes to bling. I'm looking so precise. I got them oversized. Rims spinning like skates at a roll the rink. And no, it's no surprise that I'm pulling so many hoes. More than most you guys. And then my motor size is so big that when I roast the ties and let them smoke. Let go with a break. I'm more ghost than a poltergeist. My homie dose and I be coming down like an ocean tide in slow motion. Up to the stove coasting. Just to go posting. The parking lot and get blown off some dro roasting. I don't just brag about my city. I rub it in with no lotion. I put on for this bitch. Put on for the whole county. I'm from the SAG, homie. That's my home where my town be. We strong up and down, B. If I yell rep your hood, watch how many signs get thrown up around me.